Life in Manila. There was one period of the year in Manila when all businesses and amusements were suspended and religious observances monopolized the people's time. That was in Lent, and the ceremonies culminated on Good Friday. The very noble and always loyal city of Manila celebrates the greatest day of the Christian year very devoutly. On foot and robed in black, its inhabitants, high and low, throng the churches and attend the procession. All shops are closed, vehicular traffic is suspended, the ensigns hang at half-mast, the yards of ships are crossed in saltire. Not a sound is heard. The capital and the whole of the civilized Philippines mark the crucifixion of our Savior by 2 days of devotion of solemn calm. Under Spain, a stately procession that is attended by the highest and the humblest of Filipino society filed slowly through the silent streets. The civil government, the law, the army, the navy, the municipality, and the religious orders are represented by deputations in full dress. They followed bareheaded, the emblems of the faith, in the presence of an immense crowd of natives who bent the knee and bowed the head in homage to the crucified Savior. I never failed to witness this imposing spectacle when in Manila, and it was mortifying to remember that Good Friday in London is nothing but a vulgar holiday. The death-like stillness of Good Friday remained unbroken till High Mass was over on Saturday morning. The stillness is broken when the cathedral bells rang, and later to be taken up by the bells of the numerous churches in the city and all over the provinces. The ensigns were run up to the peak, the yards were squared, the royal salutes thundered throughout land and sea. Then steam and sirens commenced their loud whistles. Manila resumed its everyday life till the next Holy Thursday came around. You can get most of the things you want in Manila. The drugstores are mostly in German hands, but there is also an English store where one can buy English products. There is an ample supply of wines, spirits, and preserved provisions at the grocers, and the drapers keep on hand any quantity of silk and muslins with all the necessary fixings. French and German shoes are in plenty. The goods in the jeweler's shop and in the fancy bazaars are all of florid style to suit the gaudy taste of the wealthy Filipinos. Dry goods are in common use and are brought to the ladies at their own houses by Chinese hawkers. They are always very civil and attentive, and will gladly get you products that they don't have in stock at the moment. Ladies save going about in the heat and dust by purchasing from this man. Speaking of heat, the climate of Manila requires some getting used to. The average shade temperature all year round is 28 degrees. The highest I've ever seen was 38 degrees Celsius at 2 p.m. in May, and the lowest was 20 degrees Celsius at 6 a.m. in December. Water pipes from the reservoir at San Juan del Monte are not buried underground. They are partly shaded from the sun by clumps of bamboo, so on a hot afternoon, the water could be too warm for normal use. In these islands, the weather depends upon the monsoons. Changes in the monsoon often occur throughout the year, and Manila catches a fair share of that rain. Typhoons are likewise an occasional occurrence. When a typhoon passes clear, the usual result is several days of continuous heavy rain. I should warn you, you will not likely forget it for the rest of your life. I find that May is a terrible month of the year, the month of fevers and funerals. May is the hottest time of the year, and all of nature dries or fades. Not a drop of rain has fallen for months. The roads are inches deep in dust, the rivers nearly stagnant, the whole country quite brown, the vegetation burnt up by the sun. Only the roaches rejoice. At this season, they fly at night, so expect a few fine roaches alight on your face, or on the back of your neck while you sleep. May is a terrible month. People with the sweetest nature easily become irritable. This is the time of the year when crime becomes frequent, and the newspapers relate cases of brawls, stabbing, and sometimes even cases of suicide. At this time, it is also common to receive an invitation to the funeral of a friend. You will begin to wonder whether Manila is a good place for you.